at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Willis. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Channing Tindall brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Fields. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They snap it to Fields. Rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Here's a give up the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Cameron Sample there to make the play defensively. The Browns at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Ready. Hey, watch the slant. 25, check 25, check 25. Alert 3. Check smash.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Willis. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 22, Willis steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner.
Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free. And the Bengals grab it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Willis on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On second down and 4, Willis. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Shut up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey I was with, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, it's Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. They'll throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Shotgun snap to Willis. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd and 1, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Play action. It's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. He'll buy, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sione Takitaki drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
On 4th down, Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, break. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm
On the ball now. Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis escaping the pressure right. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. He's got the first down and more. Loose inside the 30. Jamar Chase, touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Willis, 4th down here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Willis. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Willis looking to pass it. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another